Alright, so previously I stated that I wanted to do a reading on Pluto, right? And I'm having a public Pluto complaint. First off, my first complaint is getting through Pluto is very difficult without going through the story of Saturn. Now, in the Bible, for those who understand the Bible on a deeper level, right? In the Bible, it shows Pluto numerically, and then man didn't discover Pluto until 1930. So it lets us know that, Pluto was there. How do you know? In astrology, Pluto is 9. The planet is 9. So it's valid. It's solidifying its position. I am Pluto. I am here. Period. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you go into the Quran, which is probably why I'm getting stumped, because I'm going through several systems, right? I go through the Quran. And so while I'm in the Quran or reading the Quran, I'm asking, why didn't man know about Pluto before 1930? And so if you go to the 9th Surah, it's pretty much saying it's because I didn't want you to know, mind your business before 1930. Respected, no argument. So therefore, now all of the other positions, everything is matching up in the Quran. Pretty much matching up in the Bible. But I get stumped when I get into Ifa. Now, Ifa and Santeria, that's a complicated system. Those are complicated systems. They still based off of ones and zeros and so on and so forth. And Odus and so on and so forth. Right? But when you're dealing with Oya in our system and it's translated into the zodiacs, then you got Oya and Scorpio. So you got water, right? You got fire, you got air. Now, when I check in Ifa, it states that there is fire energy related to Oya, regardless of who agrees or who doesn't. But it states it in my Babalao's book. And so I'm going to check in another book. But it states that there's fire involved, right? So Mars is also a planet that's ruling in Pluto, which is a fire planet. Scorpio is water. We have Oya. She has a river in Africa that's fresh water. So we're dealing with that. And then we have the old story in Santeria where she stole thunder from Shango. So now I got to go look into Shango. And then you have Pluto that's cold and icy, which is just another manifestation of water. So therefore, I've gotten a little bit stumped, but I'm working on it. And so Pluto is going to come. So now I have somebody who requested a reading on somebody that I did a reading on. I don't remember exactly who it is. But when you're asking for a reading, you have to literally ask your question until I put my website back up where you have something where you could just enter your question. Until then, you put it in the comments, ask your question, because I'm not going to go on and on and on about a reading that I already did. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. It is me, NBT Sky. Deuces.